Hey everybody, I didn't post a video yesterday because yesterday was really kind of a rough day, and today is kind of a rough day, and I have a tendency that when I'm not in a good mood, I don't really want to share. I just, want to, I'm just inside my own head, and it's not really a healthy way to react, but, that's the way it is. But I am kind of committed to wanting to document this entire experience. And since this is something that I am experiencing, I figure I should make a video about it. So, what happened yesterday was that the doctor came late and he removed the bandage from my penis, and it was really, really small. What happens is that there's this phenomenon called retraction, and right after surgery, the whole thing just retracts, and becomes very, very tiny. And I've seen it like 100 times on people that share their results. Right after surgery, it's small. Then they go home, and then after months of pumping and stretching the tissue, everything gets bigger and it looks much nicer. And I was expecting it. I was sort of prepared for it, but I think the the experience itself, it was really difficult to deal with for me. So like, I was intellectually prepared, but I don't think I was emotionally prepared for what I saw. I only saw it for a brief while and didn't take a picture, but it was just rough, and I felt really crushed. And I guess it's I still have, there's still so much positive things about this. I'm still really, really happy with my scrotum, and it's in the right position, which I was also really worried about, that it might be between my legs or something. But it's, the positioning is really, really good. And I think also the monster section has really helped in terms of it being visible. It's clearly visible, so it's not like it's hidden between the balls, which also happens to some guys, which is also really it's not a very good result. I think it has a lot of potential. I think that in like a couple months, or maybe in a year or something, this will be very different, and I'll look back at this and say, yeah, okay, that was a rough start, but we got through it. And I think first of all, I need to see it erect. It was obviously completely flaccid, as every guy in the universe will know. That is a totally different situation. And I also need to give it time, and I knew I had to. I was prepared for it, but I don't think I was. I still have these feelings. No matter how prepared you are in your mind, you still have an emotional reaction to it. And I think it's important that that I'm honest about these feelings and I don't hide them. But it's also, I don't want people to just look at this video and say, oh, well, Meta, nobody's going to be happy with it, and, it's a crap procedure, and phalloplasty is the only thing that's going to work, and, all those things, because, it's like, it's been 8 days, so, and the stent isn't even out yet, and, I mean, it might even retract further, and I just don't want people to use my experience as, justification for putting this procedure down and putting this team down. I'm really worried about that, because people talk so much crap about bottom surgery, and I don't want to be one of those people. And I certainly don't want to disrespect my own penis, because, I don't want to do that. It's mine. But it's just, right now, it's very retracted. It's really, really small, and it's disappointing to me that it isn't yet perfect the way I wanted it. And I think it just, I didn't think I had unrealistic expectations, and I still don't think that I have unrealistic expectations about what I can hope to achieve. but I think maybe my heart, my emotions are not always quite in the same place that my intellect is. You can't control things like that. I'm still, really, hopeful for the future. I haven't, I'm not in any way panicking yet. I'm just, having all these feels, and that's all it is. And so I'm not in a super good mood, and I've been kind of cranky, and yeah, it is what it is. So in other news, I still have the catheter, and it's annoying as hell, and I'm kind of hoping that, soon. No, it hasn't been 8 days. What the hell am I talking about? It's 6 days. Sorry. Okay, I still have the catheter. It's annoying, and I'm hoping it'll go away soon. I can't really sit down. It's kind of a problem. I can kind of lay down and lounge, which is fine, but I can't sit on a chair. And I think it's because of the catheter. Once the catheter is removed, I'm going to be, much better. I can put my legs together now. Like, I can make my knees touch. Which is really good, and it feels really good because now I have a package, so that kind of really feels right. My right ball is a bit higher up than my left ball, so I have sort of an asymmetric thing going on. I've been told that that's really, really normal, both for cis and trans guys, so I'm not worried about it. It's just it's a feature, and yeah, so I think the healing is going really well. The doctor says that everything looks fine. The Mons incision, everything looks good, and it's still, it's healing and it's itchy. That's annoying too, but other than that, things are moving forward, and I feel that I have more and more mobility, as the days progress. I haven't quite been able, I said in my first post-op video that I was probably going to be able to handle this on ibuprofen alone. I haven't quite been able to do that, but I've only taken like 2 morphine tablets that I got from my doctor, and I don't really think that I'll be taking any more because it doesn't seem to be like super much better than just taking ibuprofen. So yeah, that's it. So I'll keep you posted, and I'll let you know how it goes. Bye.